Welcome to the Office Ninja Podcast Live. We are currently recording via the TikTok Live app and it's the 18th of July, Friday. Maulang Friday. Well, sa amin, ewan ko sa inyo. But I hope safe ang lahat on this Friday. Evening na sa amin ngayon pero syempre depende kung anong araw, anong oras ninyo papanoorin ang ating podcast recording. How are you, ninjas? How was the week? Or what's lined up for your weekend? Thank God it's Friday. Saturday and Sunday na bukas. Yes! May mga ganap ba? So let me just do a quick explanation. What happens during the live streaming recording of the version of our podcast? Basically, we answer from among the questions that were volunteered. About a month ago, nag-post ako sa Facebook and sa Instagram. And then, pumili tayo ng mga questions. Yung batch 2, by the way, is ongoing. So, kung meron kayong mga workplace woes or kwento, please let me know via Facebook and Instagram. Von David, yung name ko naman sa dalawang handle na yon. And let's try to make sense of the different perspectives na meron both yung ating message sender and of course us in general na may matututunan tayo. Maraming salamat guys sa mga nagtatap-tap this early on sa screen natin. Sabi ni Ray Pinyoco, stressful daw ang week. Nako, hopefully naman itong Friday evening mo makapag-relax ka and hopefully makatulong ang live streaming recording natin for this evening para makapag-relax ka. By the way, the recording of this live stream is available via Spotify through the Office Ninja Podcast. And we are also in YouTube via the Office Ninja channel. Please help us grow the community of workforce ninjas. Pasuyin naman ako ng subscribe dyan. Sabi ni Andre, exhausted from yesterday. Pagod. Daming pagod, no? Daming pagod. Maraming ganap din ako for this week. But manageable enough to give me energy. Absent tayo last Friday, guys. Pasensya na ulit na absent ako last Friday because I battled sore eyes tsaka stye sa mata na may halong fever. So, I just got back. Kanina lang ako bumalik din from having the gym. Hi, Rian. Or Rain, go away. Sakto pala, Rain, go away. Now, the final edited, recorded version of our podcast live stream ngayon, hopefully, mapublish natin siya on the 21st of July. Although lately, medyo pinag-iisipan ko kasi parang hand to mouth, lagi ako nagra-rush. Friday, we do the live. I have Saturday and Sunday to do the editing para mapublish ng Monday. I'm trying to think kung baka mas maganda bang Thursday ko na lang gawin yung updating para meron akong oras. Yung first episode natin, by the way, this is just the live stream. Yung regular podcast natin sa Spotify, episode 92 na tayo. Every Sunday naman ang labas nun. So we release 2 types of episode. We have the regular podcast every Sunday, of which this Sunday is episode 92. And then every Monday naman, sa ngayon, every Monday, we release the edited version of the live podcast streaming such as what we're doing ngayon. Guys, thank you po sa pag-tap-tap ng screen and hello. Uy, initially, sa first 9 minutes natin, meron na tayong 7 na nasa live natin. So maraming salamat po sa initial support. We're just doing the warm-up. Sabi ni Ray, napalaban ako kanina dahil sa delays as well. Uy, Ray, nasa ano ka ba? Payroll, I would assume. Payroll yan. Teka, sahod ba? 18th. Sa bagay, no? Kami next week. So, actually, open payroll din ngayon. Queenie, hello. Good evening. Tuti, hello po. Thank you very much. Okay. Kung ready na ang lahat, let's start with the topic for this evening. Sabi natin dito, sino ba ang habang nagtatrabaho, nanginginig na yung kaluluwa? Grabe. Hindi dahil sa lamig ng aircon ha? Yung tipong hindi mo alam kung stress ka ba or talagang wala ka ng ganang gumalaw or magtrabaho sa ginagawa mo. Pero kahit ganyan, kapit pa din kasi may bills, meron kang family, may pride, at minsan sadyang takot ka lang sa kung anong meron sa outside world. Kaka-PBB mo yan eh, kakapanood mo ng PBB. Pero don't worry, hindi ka OA. Wala kang pinapakang love team. Pero real talk tayo ngayong gabi. Bakit parang hindi na sapat ang sweldo kung kaluluwa mo naman ang bayad? Grabe, ba't ko sinulat yon? Tonight, we're diving into something real. Yung what we call the meaning deficit at work. I'm not sure na-encounter nyo na ba yun? Meaning deficit sa work. Yung parang hindi mo na alam kung ano pa yung meaning ng work. May trabaho ka naman, pero bakit parang may kulang? Uy, nagra-rhyme. If you're feeling that emptiness sa workplace or just curious kung normal ba yung nararamdaman mo, stay with me, stay for the next 30-40 minutes. The Office Ninja live streaming starts now. Let me read to you the selected message. Ito ang magre-revolve or dito magre-revolve ang discussion ng live stream natin for this evening. Please feel free to type your comments ha. Tiyagain nyo lang. Kung sakaling nami-miss out ko, tiyagain nyo lang i-type dyan ang comments ninyo sa chat box. Para naman interactive din tayo. Later on, I'll also try my best to throw in some questions. And at the same time, ano din tayo? Meron din tayong mga patanong sa inyo. Okay? Let me read the message. Sabi dito, "Hey, Office Ninja. Toxic na yung work ko, pero wala pa akong ibang options. Parang sayang oras ko everyday, pero hindi ko rin kayang mag-resign ngayon dahil sa bills." From user 787-84509. Uy, this was sent via Instagram. Na-imagine nyo ba yung predicament ng story partner natin? I'm not too sure, but yes, maybe people are now more comfortable sharing this sa mga friends nila, sa family nila, or even on social media. Nababasa natin yan every now and then, di ba? I'm quite sure meron din tayo lahat na friend na ganito, yung nag-wine, o kaya kunyari, lumabas tayo, laging may kwento about reklamo niya sa work. That lack of motivation, that sense of no direction. Yung parang last year, gusto niya mag-resign pero nandyan pa rin siya. Or baka tayo mismo, in one phase or another of our respective careers, we've been to that situation. So how do you handle these feelings? Mahirap-hirap ito pero try nating sagutin. Guys, hindi ko lang makuha. I think kailangan kong mag-activate ng TikTok Studio for me to be able to post specific polls. But let me just do a quick one. Ibabato ko lang muna siya. Sabi dito sa live poll natin, kung stuck ka sa job na ayaw mo, anong next move mo? Pili kayo ha, patype. Pili kayo, patype. Kung stuck ka sa job na ayaw mo, anong next move mo? 1. Type 1 kung quiet quit. Meaning, just give your bare minimum. Hi, Yana Kim. Ito yung ano kasi sinasabi nila dito? Kumilos ng naaayon sa sahod. Quiet quit. Type 2, kung side hustle na ang mode mo. Meaning, you would just opt to have that racket. Racket ako para kumita ng extra. Or, 3, kausapin si boss. Baka naman may ibang available role. Or lastly, option number 4, hi Jezzy, mag-ipon at planuhin ang exit. Uy, Primo, hi. So 4 options sa live poll natin. feel free. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Number 1, quiet quit na lang. Number 2, mag-side hustle. 3, kausapin si boss, baka may ibang role. Sabi ni Jetro, kausapin daw si boss. Thank you. Or number 4, mag-ipon at tanuhin ang exit. Diba? So, puntahan natin ulit yung call na yan mamaya. Balikan natin siya. Hello po sa 15 viewers natin. Maraming salamat for joining me in today's live recording. Let's start with the first live discussion prompt. Number 1. Kailan mo malalaman kung stable ka lang or stuck ka na? Uy, Primo, hello. Ang topic natin is para dun sa mga moments na parang gusto mo nang umalis pero hindi ka makagalaw dahil meron kang obligations. May bills, you have your families, etc. So, kailan natin malalaman kung stable ka na or stuck? This is actually a good prompt. Why? Primarily because whatever decisions we will do will have an impact on our lives. Option 1, if you feel like you're stable, hindi ka aalis, ang mangyayari is araw-araw, hindi mo gusto yung feeling, gigising ka sa isang bagay na hindi ka motivated. Now, if you feel like you're stuck and you want to leave, tanong, ready ka ba? More importantly, and for practicality speaking, ready ba ang bulsa mo? Stability is very subjective. The ruler that you use to measure if you're stable or not may be different from another person. Anong ibig nating sabihin? Let's put it very simple. Yung okay na sa akin, pwedeng sa'yo, excuse me, a big no-no pa siya. Nag-try ako mag-check sa internet kung ano ba ang definition or indicators ng stability ng iba't ibang tao. And so far, merong 5 common akong nakita. I-walk through lang natin sila mabilisan. Number 1, your monthly expenses multiply by 6. Ulitin ko ha. Your monthly expenses multiply by 6. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Ano ba yung monthly expenses mo? Sige, rundown natin ha. For a typical Filipino person, whether may family or wala, daanan natin. Number 1, if you're renting your house, that's an expense. So kung sarili mo yung bahay mo, then okay. Now, kung meron ka namang rent to own, yun pa rin yun. Yung binabayad mo monthly sa agent mo, that's an expense. Next, utilities. Yung kuryente, yung tubig. Kung nasa village ka, yung mga homeowners association, yung garbage collection expense. Internet. Now, kung meron ka pang mobile plan, subscription, kasama yan. And speaking of subscription, may Netflix ka ba? May Disney Plus ka ba? May Prime ka ba? May Viva Max. May Viva Max ka pa. Expenses yung mga yan. Another, food. How much are you budgeting for your food? Expenses din yan. Grocery mo, nandun din. Transportation. Nagko-commute ka ba? So if you're commuting, expenses yon. If you're driving your own car, meron kang motorcycle, yung monthly gasoline expense mo, gastos yon. Kasama doon. Ilista mo din yan. Ano pa ba? Yung luho mo, yung hobby mo, yung pagkakape mo, expenses din yan. Nanonood ka ba ng sine on a regular basis? Kasama yan. Mahilig ka ba mag-Samji? Kasama yan. Ferds, makulit. Thank you po sa pag-follow. Guys, thank you sa pag-tap-tap ha. Really appreciate. Nasa 10.9K na tayo. First 19 minutes pa lang ng live natin. Maraming salamat po. So, i-compute nyo lahat ng binanggit natin na monthly expense, multiply by 6. For some, that's their definition of stability. Only when they reach that money or hawak nila yung money na yon, tsaka lang nila masasabing stable na sila. Yes, that's their definition. Ano pa yung nakita nating definition ng stability for others? For some, they equate it to that state that allows you to retire from work. I've met many people, very young people, na ang goal nila is to stabilize themselves enough para makapag-early retirement. As early as 35, 40s, yan yung plano nila. Again, this is their definition, but just imagine, how do you want your retirement to look like? Both, ito yung yung financial capability mo, the things that you're able to do, the things that you want to do, and at the same time, the risks that you're willing to take. Kapag nandun ka na sa state na yon, then you can say you're stable. Again, this is that second. Pangalawang nakita ko. Hello po sa 52 viewers natin for tonight's live. Maraming salamat. Number 3. For some, their definition of stability is 2 bank accounts with the insurance limit inside. Yes, nagre-record tayo, Primo. Ongoing tayo ng recording. Teka, ano ba yung ngayon? May idea ba kayo, guys? Magkano pero ang pinangre-record ko, Primo, yung viewer din. So, yung mga nabablock, hindi na siya nakikita. Ano ba yung insurance limit ng bank ngayon? Alam niyo ba, guys? Wait, let me check. How much is the bank insurance limit sa Philippines? Uy, ang alam ko, 500K. Uy, pero Primo, mag-mute ka pa din. I-mute mo pa din sila. Ang alam ko, 500K. 1 million na pala. The bank insurance limit in the Philippines is 1 million pesos per depositor per bank. That's the Philippine Deposit Insurance Corporation or PDIC. Ayun. So kung 2 bank accounts, sa iba, ang definition nila ng stability, that's 2 million. Tanong, sino dito ang may 2 million na sa bank account? Kasi para sa iba, that's their definition of stability. Number 4, sabi nila, stability is no longer obligated to send kids to school. Uy, galing. For some, ang definition nila ng stability is yung napagtapos na nila yung kanilang mga anak, or siguro, meron pa bang mga ngayon? Educational plans? Meron pa ba? Hindi ko alam. Honestly, hindi ko alam. So maybe yun, pag natapos na nila yung binabayaran nila yung mga educational plans ng mga anak nila, then they're okay, they're stable. For some, ito yung pang-5 and last sa mga chinek natin sa internet. Common na. Again, this is not an all-encompassing list. The goal is for us to be given an idea of how people define stability. Panghuli, number 5, some believe that stability equals having a business of their own. Jerome Grapito, thank you sa heart. Uy, for some, business of their own. I'm not sure lang Gusto ko i-qualify ito kanina pero I did not have the time. Ito ba yung may work ako tapos may sarili akong business? So parang meron akong alternate stream of income? Or talagang maging business person lang talaga? Businessman or businesswoman, di ba? So, yes. So for some, ito yung pamantayan nila. Their measure of stability. The answer to the question, am I stable or not? So, if they reach that state, then maybe they can decide better if they're still willing to stay sa work or hindi. And as you may have heard, very, very subjective. So tayo, ano yung definition natin ng stability? Meron na ba tayo or nandun na ba tayo sa level na we feel like we're more stable now sa mga kanya-kanya nating work areas, finances, status of living, position in the society? Hello po and good evening sa 59 ngayon. 61. Gumagalaw sila. 61 viewers natin sa live. Maraming salamat po. We're currently at 15,000 likes. Maraming salamat. Now, punta naman tayo sa concept ng pagiging stuck. The first thing that comes to mind when I hear the word stuck is stagnation. Ito yung wala ng growth. And maybe that feeling or that state where everything else is routinary. So routinary that I can predict what will happen for the day. So routinary and predictable that I can determine what will happen for the rest of the week. Worst, what will happen in a month's time. Parang nakaka-boring yung ganun. Nakaka-buryong. Sa akin sa akin. Wala nang challenge yung everyday. Hindi ka na nasusurprise. Sobrang familiar ka na sa mangyayari sa workplace. For some, another key item is when there's no more learning. When I say learning, it involves hard and soft skills. This would include knowledge and capability or skills. The way I see work is that it's parang ano ba to? Parang microcosm. Ano ba isi-simplify yun? Para siyang living, thriving organism wherein each people contribute, nag-interact, at nag-grow. So kapag wala ng development, for me, that's a symptom already of stagnation at work. Meron na bang nakaka-experience yan sa inyo? For some, feeling stuck would point to the lack of career mobility. Uy, thank you sa follow. Meaning close to zero chance of getting promoted, na sagad na nila yung ceiling or the current structure at their organization would not allow them any more movement upwards. For some, this could mean that they are stuck or have that feeling that they're stuck. And any of these things that we've discussed so far, I believe are good enough reasons to rethink. Again i-qualify ko lang. Hindi ko sinasabing kapag na-checkan nyo yun, mag-resign kayo. Totally no. What I'm just saying is maybe these are good indicators for us to rethink, start assessing, start maybe having those meaningful conversations with the right people, whether you want to stay or go. Okay, so sakto. Ayan, nasa 83 viewers na tayo. Guys, before we continue, quick roll call muna tayo. Hello sa 87 viewers natin. Guys, pasuyin naman ako. Pa-type naman kung nasaan kayo ngayon. Anong location kayo nanonood? Or nasaan kayo at the moment, saan kayo nakatira? Pa-type naman guys, and let's take this opportunity. Magsha-shoutout tayo para makapag-rest naman ako. Pa-type naman guys, saan ang location nyo ngayon? Ang goal natin is malaman kung ano yung reach ng live natin. Uy! Paperclip is in Pangasinan. Vemer is AS? Ano yung AS? Andre is nasa kwarto. Uy, Christy Aquino is in Baguio. Sana all. Shout out from Talibon, Bohol, from Jake Abare. J Mark, hello. This is episode 3 of our live stream podcast. Pampanga naman from Jetro. Uy, saan sa Pampanga? Maraming salamat. Uy, 110 na tayo. Guys, pa-type naman. Saan kayo ngayon? Anong location ninyo? Let's do a quick shoutout bago tayo mag-resume ng live podcast natin. Jetro is from Shaef. Shaef ka pala, Jetro. Maraming salamat sa dalaw sa live natin. Guys, pa-type naman. Saan kayo nanonood ngayon in terms of location? Last time, meron tayong taga-Iran. So, gaano kaya kalayo ang nandito? Lance from Quezon City, hello po. Shout out. Kuya June, hello. Sige, type lang po guys. Uy, 111 tayo guys. So, ang dami niyan. Please type saan kayo nanonood ng live natin this evening. Hi Charles, welcome to our live. Sige. Flex mo Spotify, YouTube. Yes, salamat. Oo nga naman. Tagasan po kayo? I'm in Angeles, Pampanga as of the moment. Guys, what we're doing now is the live stream recording of our podcast. The title is The Office Ninja Podcast. This is available in YouTube and also in Spotify. Aishsteru is from San Juan. Hello sa inyo. Hi Shadow. Okay, meron pa ba? Pa-shoutout or sasabihin kung taga saan sila para mabati natin kayo before tayo mag-resume. Jelly, hello. TJ Retiza, hello. Kuya Pap, hi. Okay. Meron pa ba? Crystal Kate Pineda, hello sa'yo. Good evening. EJ, hello sa'yo. Mick, hello. Hi, Red. Thank you sa follow. Okay. Sige, wala na? Wala na ba? Wala na? Uy, 20.9K. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Shout out Crystal Kate Pineda. Hi, Owen. Ann, hello. Ako si Faye, hello po. Thank you sa follow, Crystal Kate. G and David, hello po. Okay, so let's resume. Saan na ba tayo? Okay, next, ano tayo? Next, prompt. EJ, if okay lang sa'yo, entertain natin yung mga questions after nung, ano natin. May part tayo na question and answer, if you don't mind. Okay lang? Sige. For our next prompt, sabi natin dito, so paano magbi-build ng exit plan kahit may current job ka na? Paano magbi-build ng exit plan kahit may current job ka pa? Okay. Interesting to. I am a strong believer of respect for the hand that feeds you. Anong ibig kong sabihin? For me, one may or should prefer to prepare himself or herself before exiting, but not to the expense of your employer. Anong ibig ko sabihin? First and foremost, I hope let's not start shortchanging our current company just because we have decided to leave. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Dapat 100% pa rin tayo in terms of work performance, in terms of meeting our KPIs or key performance indicators. But for example, no sa akin yung sa office mo pa ipiprint yung CV mo. Diba? Wag naman. Wag naman. Yung nag-i-email ka pa ng mga resume mo or nag-online application ka sa workplace. Wag naman. I guess what I'm trying to say is use your own time. Gamitin mo yung sarili mong oras, sarili mong resources. Should you decide to exit or habang ginagawa mo yung exit plan mo para walang masabi sa'yo. Sa akin lang naman yun ha. Plus, from your end, wala ring guilt feelings. Walang guilt feelings. Now, for the exit plan. I have organized a proper checklist. So, ready mo na yung turnover list mo kung nandun ka na talaga sa phase na yan. Ano ba yon? This includes number 1, directory of contacts. Yes, hindi mo pag-aari yan. So be ready to share it sa mga iiwan mo or sa papalit sa'yo. Kuha ka ng copy if you want. But please, huwag ipagdamot. Pero teka. Ako nag-build nito ah. Ako yung nagpagod para ma-build ko to. Nung ako yung nag-assume ng posisyon na to, wala naman directory ng ganitong mga contacts. So ba't ko kailangan iwan? Yung mismong statement na yon, for me, ang lakas maka-loser. Bitter siya actually. Bitter na nag-gatekeep ka ng information. Kung nahirapan ka during your time, parang bakit naman, di ba? Bakit mo naman gagawin sa iba? Why would you want to others experience or suffer kung paano kang nahirapan? Yes, I understand people should, how do you say it? People should learn how to earn or build their own directory of contacts. Pero hindi makakasama kung i-share mo sila, di ba? Wala namang mawawala kung gagawin natin yan. Next, directory of files. Paano naka-organize ang files sa computer? Saan hahanapin ang which document? Physically din, nasaan ang mga printed docs? Saang cabinet sila andun? Saang folder sila makikita? Similar sa directory of contacts, ang goal natin is to make it easy sa sa mga iiwanan natin. Bottom line, organize, organize, organize is key. Yun yung key natin. The more organized you are, the easier it is for you to turn over. Next, start training others. Train others so that you can duplicate yourself easily. This is a little tricky kasi paano pag hindi mo pa ma-announce na outgoing ka or paalis ka or secret pa or inaayos mo pa. I think ang gusto kong i-point out dito is the more that you can train people to be able to also do, perform, execute, create output as you do, the easier it is for you to leave nang walang masyadong negative impact. Ang goal lang naman natin is for you to execute a good exit. Good exit. Yun lang naman yung goal natin. Again guys, remind ko lang, although kanina may mga sumagot na rin, no? Pa-type naman. Kung ikaw ay stuck sa job na ayaw mo, anong next move mo? Pa-type naman ng 1 kung magko-quiet quit ka, meaning bigay mo lang kung ano yung kailangan, nothing more, nothing less. Number 2, hanap ka ng side hustle. Type 2 kung hanap ka na ng side hustle racket. Type 3, kung gusto mong kausapin si boss, baka naman kasi may iba pang role na pwede mong gawin. Or type number 4, kapag mag-ipon ka na at planuhin mo yung exit mo. Again, pasulat naman. 1, pagod ka na sa work ayaw mo na, anong next move? Number 1, quiet quit. Bigay na lang kung anong mediocre. Number 2, side hustle. Hanap ka ng racket. Number 3, kausapin si boss. Baka may iba pang option, ibang role. Or number 4, mag-ipon at planuhin ang exit. Pa-type naman dyan guys. Tapos hanap ako ng way paano mailista yung mga option natin. Thank you guys. Itatali ko yan. Pag nag-final edit tayo, tapos lalagay ko sila sa dulo ng recording. Now, going into these 4 options. Honestly, I'm not a fan of quiet quitting. This is what I mentioned sa first part ng streaming natin. While in the general scheme of things, giving just the bare minimum seems to be fair. Diba? Parang, ito sahod ko, ito ipe-perform ko. Yan, no? Sakto. Si Yoboy Daryl, sabi niya, 1 daw yun sa kanya. Ito yung magka-quiet quit na lang ako. Again, I'm respecting all your comments. These are just my takes. I think the real score is that you're shortchanging not the company but yourself. Anong ibig kong sabihin? By quiet quitting kasi, I feel like you're limiting yourself. You're not providing output which showcases who you really are at your prime. Ang ibig ko sabihin is hindi mo napapakita kung ano talaga yung galing mo. Hi Jeric, good evening also. At lugi ka dun. Bakit? Hindi nila nakikita yung full capacity mo. Dahil anong tawag mo dun? Piniplacing. Placing kasi nasa isip ko eh. You're just trying to parang wini-wing mo lang. Diba? Pinipetiks-petiks mo lang. This is just me. But kung ako, I want to make sure that in every opportunity that I can put out results, it should speak who I am. Or better yet, let's ask ourselves, nasa organization ba tayo because of the work that we do or because of the profession we perform? Ulitin ko ha. Let's have an introspection. Pag-isipan natin mabuti. Are we in our respective organizations because of the work we do? Or nagsistay tayo because of the profession we perform? Yes, there's a big difference. Big difference dun sa words na ginamit ko. Work you do, profession you perform. Here's a suggestion. Maybe, just maybe, getting a side hustle. Ito yung option 2 sa mga pumili ng number 2. Sino ba yung mga pumili ng number 2 dyan? Getting side hustle. Racket. Hanap ng racket. nabubore ako sa work ko or nahirapan akong hanapan ng sense of meaning ang work ko, hanap na lang ako ng racket. Meaning hindi ko bibitawan ng work pero mayroon akong ibang mga pwedeng gawin. Ang sinasabi natin dito, getting a side hustle can maybe help you reignite that passion for the things that you do or where you are now. Maybe burned out ka lang, nanawa ka lang talaga siguro sa trabaho or sa ginagawa mo, and maybe what you just need is what they call a breather. Yung meron kang alternative na pwedeng gawin. Another area where you can divert your energy. Somewhere else na tingin mo magiging productive ka or you can find meaning. Having a side hustle also opens doors for you to access where and how you want to position your career. Tama. Sometimes, itong mga side hustles na to can turn into full-blown professions. Example, itong pagti-TikTok. For some, yung pagla-live, maybe parang, racket-racket, may konting kita. Pero we know that some people have become full-fledged content creators. Hi, Paolo Nicolo. Uy, welcome. Welcome sa live. Long time no see. Or at least, through these side hustles, they are able to find and build better networks. Because of your side hustles, you're now connected to other people. Other people who can connect you to that next employer. Thank you very much sa follow, Bennington. Appreciate the support. So far, yun yung first two options. So sa mga pumili ng 1 and 2, yan yung take natin. Now, option number 3 natin kanina, how about kausapin si boss for other roles? Yes, by all means. Sometimes, what separates you from the next opportunity is that conversation with your superior. If you have the courage to have this conversation, well and good. Gawin mo yan. I-communicate mo yung feelings mo sa superior mo. I-communicate mo yung plans that you have for yourself, what you have in mind. Having such discussions not only shows maturity, but also your proactive approach on where you want to position your career. Hi Jerome, magandang gabi po ulit. Uy, hello sa mga viewers natin. Last option is about saving up. Mag-ipon and plan your exit. I'm totally agreeing with making sure that you save. Kailangan mo talagang mag-ipon. Kailangan mo mag-ipon. And from what I was told a few years back, if you want to resign from work, as in ngayon, kung nag-iisip ka na mag-resign, at wala kang next na lilipatan, kasi pwedeng mangyari yun eh, wala kang lilipatan. You should save up to the amount equivalent to your monthly expenses. Ayun nga, multiplied by 3 to 6. Meaning sa loob ba ng 3 to 6 months, kaya mong walang sahod. This way, you can buffer para makapag-job search ka nang hindi nasasaktan yung mga obligations mo. Meaning, mababayaran mo pa rin yung mga bills. Otherwise, baka matempt ka na mag-rush and also put you in a position to just say yes because you are desperately running low on funds. Wag naman, di ba? Baka maano ka, ma-stuck ka. Okay guys, we're back. Hello po sa mga viewers natin na nandiyan pa. Salamat for staying in our live. Ayun, may mga bagong pasok ba? Sino yung mga bagong pasok guys? Although we are on our last part of our live recording, once again guys, we are doing a live stream recording for the Office Ninja Podcast live. So may dalawang versions po ang podcast natin. We have the regular episodes which come out every Sunday. And for our regular podcast episodes, this coming Sunday, we will be on episode 92. Episode 92 na tayo. While for the Office Ninja live streaming record natin, this is episode number 3. So, please guys, if you have Spotify, pasuyo naman ako ng subscribe and follow. The handle is The Office Ninja Podcast, available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Meron din tayo via YouTube, that's through The Office Ninja channel. pasuyin naman ako guys. Maraming salamat sa support. Uy, nasa 33.4K likes na tayo. Thank you very much guys. Appreciate your support. God bless everyone. Okay, like I said, we're almost done with the live recording for tonight. Para sa ating Ninja Wisdom or our mini takeaway. Let me just read bago natin i-expound. Hindi lahat ng trabaho panghabang buhay. Pero minsan, yung trabaho mo ngayon, yan ang sponsor ng future mo. Learn, earn, and exit professionally. Ulitin ko Hindi lahat ng trabaho panghabang buhay. Pero minsan, yung trabaho mo ngayon, yan ang sponsor ng future mo. Learn, earn, then exit professionally. True. While you are young, please make sure you decide, you assess constantly. Decide wisely where you want to spend your time. Let me rephrase that. Decide wisely where you want to thrive. Dapat nasa lugar ka na mag-grow ka. Please take note, hindi ibig sabihin nito na kailangan agad-agad mong madesisyonan if this is the right place or not. Sometimes and for some, it's a journey. For some, it may take them 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 jobs before they finally find a place where they can stay. But we need to be realistic. Time is of the essence. Hindi tayo bumabata habang tumatagal. Di ba mas magandang nasa lugar ka na eventually magta-thrive ka? Uy, sabi ni Paolo Nicolo, true. Sa munting simula, nag-uumpisa ang napalawak na paglalakbay. Well said. And thank you. Thank you for contributing, Paolo. Dapat makahanap tayo ng workplace, work environment, organization na may sense of purpose ka. And that nag-a-align yung sense of purpose mo sa direction where the organization would also want to go. Matutulungan ka to reach your aspirations in life. Matutulungan ka to help your family reach the economic status and stability na gusto mo or pinaplano mo for them. Otherwise, it's not fair for both you and the organization. Ang hirap naman na bandang dulo, may blaming sa inyong dalawa. Diba? Ikaw, biniblame mo si workplace, na sayang yung panahon mo, or hindi mo na reach yung full potential mo, hindi mo na abot yung mga aspirations mo or dreams. Tapos, on the other side naman, si company, biniblame ka din. Parang tipong, walang pinagkatandaan. Or nagstay lang. Yung term ko sa work cactus. Nandyan lang. Doing the same thing. 6 years, 10 years na niyang ginagawa. Pero hirap pa din. Bugnot pa din. Di pa rin nagpe-perform. Di ba logically guys? Pag matagal mo nang ginagawa ang isang bagay, dapat expert ka na. Hindi ka na nahihirapan. Or hindi ka na natitigatig. Ganun bang Tagalog? Naliligalig or naapektuhan. Kasi expert ka na eh. Ito yung sinasabi ko, that staying in a place where you don't feel like you're growing, where you belong, where you can reach your potential, will be very unfair for both you and the organization. And that's a wrap. Thank you very much for those who stayed with me in the live stream recording of the Office Ninja Podcast live. If everything else turned out as planned, makikita natin ang edited version nito sa Spotify and YouTube sa Lunes. Kakayanin natin yan. Meron naman akong oras. Yung uploaded version, of course, is a refined version. Ibang layout siya, guys. Makikita ninyo. Or baka nasilip nyo na. If you're subscribed to me sa Spotify or YouTube, nakita nyo na si episode 1 and episode 2. Ibang layout. Hindi katulad nitong sa TikTok, we're just using the TikTok platform to generate the live stream. May mga graphics na rin doon and title cards just in case gusto nyo siyang magamit or para mas malinawan kayo kung ano yung mga words na ginamit natin. Thank you very much for those who participated, lalo na sa live poll din natin kanina, sa mga roll call natin. Maraming salamat. And yung mga nag-banter sa chat, maraming salamat din po. And as we always tell our subscribers, followers, and listeners, ay wait, babasahin ko muna to bago ko bitawan. Sabi ni Lay, yan, suki natin si Lay every Friday evening. Convert those negative criticisms as building blocks of your success and it will turn as your strength. Yes, totoo naman yun. It's just a matter of perspective. It's just a matter of how you put into something productive yung mga bagay na sinisita sa'yo. Kahit gaano kapangit ang sita, may mapupulot at mapupulot ka. Of course, the BS and the trash you throw. Pero the things that you think can improve you, absorb mo. Doon pa lang, panalong-panalo ka na. When people are meaning to hurt you with their words, tas na-take mo siya positively, panalo-panalo ka na doon. And jumping from that, yes guys, here's our constant reminder to always prioritize your inner peace. You are important. See you again, ninjas. Bye.
Hey.